All right, so while I got all of this laid out right now, I'm gonna take a minute and go over for y'all my kit, and this is not at all me telling you what to run. This is me saying here's pros and cons to all of this to give you better considerations for the guys that are just getting into it and what to get for what you need, because I've spent a ton of time, a ton of money cycling through different stuff that I thought was cool, a bunch of cheaper stuff that I got that didn't end up working like I wanted to. So look at your situation, like where you live. Are you in the city? Are you in the country? And just think about, if something goes down, what you personally would want to run. Don't immediately jump in and copy like some special forces or recce kit or what the fuck ever, because odds are you're going to end up buying shit that you don't need. So to break it down, to start, let's use the belt. Now, I've built this kit around the belt because no matter what other piece of equipment I use, I'm going to be running a belt, no matter what. So the belt is actually pretty simple. It's a Blue Alpha 2-piece. So you've got that inner piece that you thread on like a regular belt, and it's just a big ass piece of Velcro. So you put it on through your belt loops like a regular belt, and then you'll just throw this outside piece on. I would recommend that you get Cobra buckle for your belt. It makes it so much easier to put on this outer piece. So for this belt, a lot of guys run their medical on their plate carrier or something. I run mine on my belt because no matter what plate carrier or chest rig or whatever I run, I'm going to be running a belt. And that means I don't have to get multiple medical kits to put on each piece of gear. I bought one, and it's on my belt. So the belt doesn't hold too much. It holds the medical. I've got a dump pouch here that I can put random shit in. This comes mostly in handy range days. So like spare mags or empty mags when I'm like reloading or just picking stuff up off the range. That's where that comes in the most handy. Get a good holster for your sidearm. If you have a sidearm, I recommend Safariland. That's it's a level 3 retention. But get a retention holster. Don't get like a Black Hawk or what the fuck ever. Spend the $150, whatever it is, on a Safariland and call it good. So for the belt, I've got a holster for the handgun, a dump pouch, medical, and then a couple magazines. So I've got 2 rifle and 2 pistol mags. You don't need to carry that many handgun mags. A lot of guys will tell you don't even have to carry a handgun. Honestly, you kind of don't. I prefer to carry one, but it's not really necessary. Your rifle is going to be your main fighting piece. And I've also got this little hook here that I can hook gloves to when I'm not using them. So that belt is on me all the time. Anytime I'm wearing another piece of kit, whether it's on the range or if something actually does go down and I need to use it, I'm going to be using this belt. Second thing I'm going to go over before I get to the plate carrier, I'm gonna go over the helmet. I don't really plan on needing a helmet. This is a cheaper helmet from Uprise Armory. Uprise, the armor and things from Uprise are not NIJ tested or certified. It is a Chinese company that doesn't sell to the American market. And by doesn't sell to the American market, I mean they're not interested in selling to American military, American police units. So they don't spend the thousands and thousands of dollars it takes to put their stuff through NIJ testing. That doesn't mean it's not decent armor. That means that it doesn't have the rating carried with it. Do with that information what you will. If you're willing to take that risk, so be it. I know a lot of guys are not willing to take that risk and want to pay the extra few dollars to get something with the NIJ stamp of approval on it. That is fine as well. Now, what I will say is with a helmet, as long as it stops handgun threats, which these do. I've seen multiple videos of these taking 9mm, 357, 44, and performing the exact same as NIJ tested helmets. As long as it takes handgun rounds, you're fine. Realistically, my personal opinion, you don't need a rifle rated helmet. The handgun is going to be enough protection that if you get shot in the head with a rifle, it's either going to deflect off, or if it is enough of a direct hit that the handgun rated helmet doesn't stop it, even if you're wearing a rifle rated helmet, you would have a very bad day. Your neck can still very much break from the impact of a rifle round. I don't have it on right now, but I got a light on the way for this helmet, and I've got a set of Walker headsets inside of it. I don't have comms gear yet. That's something I may work on in the future, but as of right now, it hasn't been that important to me to get comms gear. Also, I don't remember where this bracket came from. I think I just looked up a bracket for Walker headsets and found those. I don't remember the brand. So the helmet kind of went on the cheaper side with the helmet, not gonna lie, but I also don't plan on running a helmet that much. If you know, WROL, SHTF, I'll throw the helmet in, but I'm not planning on wearing it if I'm out in the woods. The helmet will be, like, unless I know I'm going into a building, probably not going to wear the helmet. Just because it's heavier, and I don't want to fucking wear it for 12 hours a day outside when it's hot as hell in Arkansas. So, plate carrier. This is a Crye Precision JPC 2.0. So, when it comes to plate carriers, I don't care if you're on a budget or not. Get a good plate carrier. If a plate carrier is what you think you want to run. I'm not telling you necessarily you have to have a plate carrier, but if you decide to run a plate carrier, buy a good one and buy good plates for it. The Crye JPC is like $200, which as far as plate carriers go is like not that much more expensive than the cheapos. So you might as well spend the little bit of extra money and get a good one. As you can see, the cummerbund is not Crye Precision. It is M81 Woodland, whereas the plate carrier is Multicam Tropic. I don't remember the name brand of the cummerbund. I don't like the ones that Cry comes with. I like the Swift clips. Cry does not come with these Swift clips, but I was looking up cummerbunds with the Swift clips, and this one has 2 mag pouches, so I went with it. What is this? Alright, what brand are you? No brand. Alright, cool. Don't remember where I got this from. But this placard has an insert where you can put a 3 rifle mag insert. They have a 2 heavy mag insert, so like 308 mags if you run a 308. I've also got a 5 mag subgun insert because I do have a couple subguns. It also has 2 wheels on the side for handgun mags. You can also, back to this. You can also put flashbangs in here, which I recommend having at least 1 to 2 of them. And you've got your 2 admin pouches here. Also got this admin pouch on the bottom. I'm not going to go over what's in it. Just a couple random things in there. And I do recommend carrying a tourniquet on every piece of kit that you have. So you notice, even though I've got the medical kit on the belt, I got a tourniquet on the belt, got another tourniquet on the plate carrier. If you use 1 tourniquet, you're probably going to use 2, maybe 3. Have a tourniquet on every single piece of kit that you run. Also run good plates for your plate carrier. I've got high comms, and these are level 3 plus, and really lightweight. If you're balling on a budget, RMA is about the cheapest plates that I would recommend. Don't run steel plates. They're trash. They will spall up into your chin and you will not have a good day. But when to run a plate carrier, I bought the plate carrier first. And since buying it, I have more so gained the thought process that I would only really want to run a plate carrier indoors. So it's now WRL, SHTF, I doubt that there are going to be that many times where I'm just like, we got to go in this building and clear it out. So I don't see myself using plate carrier helmet that much. I do have it if I need it. I also don't see myself throwing a plate carrier on me if somebody breaks into my house. But that would be where I want the plate carrier the most, is if you're in a gunfight indoors. It's not something I plan on, again, wearing for 12 hours a day out in the woods, because it's cumbersome. It's hard to take off. It's relatively heavy. I don't want to wear it. I'll say that. So I'm not necessarily recommending a plate carrier and helmet if you're just getting started. What I do recommend is a chest rig. So this is the Onward Research Recce rig, and I've been through probably 4 or 5 different chest rigs. This is my favorite. Also, I've been through 2 plate carriers. The other one was an Agilite. Don't run Agilite. Spend the money and get a Cry Precision JPC. Don't run Agilite. Agilites are shittily designed, and they make up for their shitty design and try to make it comfortable by adding a shit ton of padding, and that padding just makes it more bulky. So if you get a JPC, it'll be just as comfortable and a lot less bulky. So don't get Agilite. run a JPC. Anyways, back to the chest rig. So this chest rig comes with enough, sorry if you can see that, enough for eight magazines up front, 4 slots. Now on the side here, you get 2 strips of molly on either side. So what I've done, I'll sit down here. What I've done is on this side, I've put a 2 mag holder for 20 round mags over here. You can actually let this out and hold 2 30 round mags. And on this side, I've put a general purpose pouch that I am purposefully leaving empty because you can get map stuff in here. I could carry a drone in here if I wanted to carry a drone. There's all sorts of stuff that I could choose to carry in here. I could carry probably like 15 Snickers bars if I wanted to. I don't know. So up here, I'm carrying a multi-tool, which I considered having on the belt so I could have it again, like no matter what. But I think I'm just gonna get another multi-tool to put in the plate carrier kit because I do have a lot of unused space on the plate carrier right now. Also, what I need to get is another one of these pouches to run underneath this so that I can carry obviously a tourniquet as well as just more storage space for more stuff. I like, if you haven't been able to tell, I like having my kit with a lot of extra space in it that's unused. So whatever I'm planning on doing at that time, I can very quickly add more stuff to my kit without having to like molly on extra pouches and whatever. I like having a few pouches that are unused that can be filled up if I'm going to do something and I'm like, oh hey, I need these specific things to do this specific task. So last thing is a kit that I am currently building. This is all made by STAC. And the reason I like it is because it is a split front plate carrier. So I'm diving into the designated marksman world of rolls and having a split front plate carrier that I can unsnap and fold both of these over to the side. It makes it to where I can lay down and not have a kit between me and the ground. So it makes it a lot more comfortable to shoot from the prone position, which I like. I'm obviously not done building it. It just comes with this one kit with three mag slots on either side and a harness. And those mag slots go inside towards your body. So I've tacked on another 3 mag slots here, and I'm probably going to put a couple pouches over here for some general purpose stuff. I do still have 2 rows of molly over here, but those land like kind of far on your back. I'm not sure yet if I want to put something in there or not. So those are the basic 3 that I have. I would recommend starting with a chest rig. Not worrying about the split front, just a basic chest rig. You don't have to go with the Onward Research, but like I said, I've run 4 or 5 different ones. The Onward Research is my favorite so far. And that's just general, like SHTF, WROL. I'm probably going to be wearing that chest rig more often than not. It's good for extended stays out in the woods. It doesn't, and it also, you can put it on your front, and it's the straps are very low profile, so you can easily throw a backpack on, such as that bongo gear backpack. You can throw a backpack on with it, and it's not going to get in the way of the backpack. Your backpack's not going to get in the way of the chest rig like it would with the plate carrier. So for upscaling and downscaling your kit, I would start with a chest rig, definitely. Now, two cheapo things that I would heavily look into getting if you are balling on a budget. One is one of these water bladders. You can get this at a surplus store or online or anywhere, but it is larger than a standard canteen, and it has a shoulder strap. So with any of these kits, you can throw this over your shoulder, wrap it around your waist, whatever, and have upscalable water without carrying a canteen on your kit. You can just throw this on over it to have extra water. Another thing is these. You can get these online. I think I got these from P&W Gorilla. You can look him up on Twitter. They're pretty cheap. You can get them at surplus stores too. These carry 6 rifle mags a piece, and I plan on spray painting these. I got these because these are the cheapest, because nobody likes ACU. It doesn't blend in with shit. So I got these to spray paint. Probably just a brown with some green streaks or whatever. Don't overthink it. Spray paint it, and again, it's got a strap. So you could buy 3 or 4 of these, load them with mags, and then, chest rig, plate carrier, or whatever, throw 1 or 2 of these over your shoulder as well. And every one you throw, that's an extra 6 mags. So just for consideration. And again, I got 2 of them. Haven't spray painted either of them yet, but considerations for you. Again, not telling you what to get. I do highly recommend starting with a chest rig, but that's what I've got, kind of what the goal is behind all of it. Y'all be sure and let me know what y'all think about it. Make fun of me in the comments, whatever. I don't care. If you have a better setup or anything that I missed to hopefully teach you guys, let me know. Y'all have a good day.